Hello class, you are about to take your final exam. So your final exam, you click modules, you go to the very bottom of the screen. There it is in all its glory. It's a short final. It is, I think, exceedingly fair. I did not... I think, honestly, if you've had two brain cells that have been firing together and you haven't been sleeping in the class, it should be okay. If you've been paying attention. Anyway, here it is. You click on it, it'll open up on the 11th. The test is worth 20% of your grade. Covers the Bill of Rights, federalism, asks you to identify government officials in the office they occupy. So, the email I sent you a while back, Amendment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think we even got to 6, but anyway, there aren't any questions on there. So amendments 1 through 5, and what I've said in class the other day, amendments from the Bill of Rights. I don't think that's too much of an ask. So, the freedom of speech comes from what amendment? Okay, the right to bear arms is amendment blank. So it'd be questions like that on amendments 1 through 10. It's not, the amendments we covered, so like amendment 4, TLO, you'd be asked about that case, but I'm not going to ask you anything in depth about amendments we didn't cover. So then federalism, also who's who in government, which is matching officials to the office that they occupy. Joe Biden is what? So it's 20% of your grade. Just one more time. So you're getting an 80% in the class, all right? And here's just the truth of it. Your grade is not going to be set by the time you take the final. You all turned in a metric ton of paper on the last day of class, and that's a good thing, but it's not going to be anything I can get through by the time finals start. I've been working diligently, and I've not gotten through a whole lot of essays, so just take this going in with a grain of salt. So say you're getting an 80%, that's 80% of your grade, so you'd be walking in the final with a 64%. All right, then you take the final, and for some reason, I don't think you will if you take the final seriously, and you've had a couple brain cells that have been firing together, as I said, that's 20% of your grade, so you get 10%. So 64% plus 10% equals 74%, you get a C in the class. All right? Now, there are multiple answer questions. There are only 36 questions. So like this one, identify the following delegated powers from the list below. You should be able to do this in your sleep by this point, I hope. Anyway, but if you get 4 out of the 6 of them, I will go back and give you credit for 4 out of 6. All right? Now, and you've tried this on the paper exams. There are only 6 of them. If you pick 9, you're going to just get some of them marked wrong. You're not going to get 6 points. So there you are. All right. So the final, December 11th through December 13th at 11:59. Do not try to take this final in parts, okay? You have 1 2-hour period. All right, so don't use a half hour of time and then decide you're going to come back the next day and finish the final, because that's the grade you get. It's going to, if you see it right here, it's counting down from even. You're only going to have 2 hours once to take it, so make sure you have 2 hours. It shouldn't take you 2 hours, but a 2-hour period, one time, between the 11th and the 13th. I know you can do it. All right? Anyway, that's about it for the final. Thank you for an excellent semester. I think you were an entertaining class. I'll give you that. And thank you for tolerating me. If you think you can tolerate me for another 16 weeks, I am teaching modern Western civilization, I'm teaching state and local government, and I'm teaching international relations. And I'll be doing this class online again. It's the first semester since I've been here where I haven't taught an in-person American government class. Anyway, if you can't sign up for me, tell a friend about me. And have a good holiday break. Don't work too hard.